Hi, beautiful soul. I'm Lauren K. Wyatt, your lunar guide, psychic healer, and pet psychic. And I have a gift for you today. I wanted to share with you an excerpt from one of my weekly predictions forecasts that I do for my Clarity Portal members. And this one is going to just jump right into the impact that our Scorpio full moon had. And it's going to give you some other astrological treats and nuances to support you in navigating with love, trust, and confidence. So I hope that you enjoy this, and I will see you soon. Some of us might feel as if we are haunted by the revelations that came up from this Scorpio full moon. And for those of us that are not as aware of it, rest assured that it's definitely happening on the subconscious level, and it is certainly happening on the collective level. So that Scorpio full moon, what it did was it really urged us to look at what was no longer working in our lives. And it can be such a confrontational conversation to have with ourselves and with the universe, even if it's happening indirectly or subconsciously. It can feel like this discomfort. And this is because what was revealed during that Scorpio full moon, it made you aware of what is no longer working. It could have been something that had been working for years that you've been holding on to out of fear, and different events around the full moon or the feelings that you felt within your inner world, again, directly or indirectly, it all points you to this knowing of, I can't hold on to this identity anymore, or the way that I have been in this relationship needs to change, or my work is calling me to be more creative and I can't really play it safe anymore. Or it's this call to manage your time differently, to look at what energizes you, what depletes your energy. These are different, these are different aspects that surfaced during that full moon in Scorpio, where the moon, our lunar goddess, she reveals things to us. And even though we're at the end of the week and we're starting a new week, we're still going to feel the lingering impact of that full moon. So, what we will find is on the 17th, this conversation is going to happen between the archetypal energies of the sun, which at the beginning of the week is in the zodiac sign of Taurus. And the sun is going to have a close conversation, which we call a conjunction in astrology, with the planet Uranus. So we have the sun, which is this soul power, this overt energy. The sun illuminates everything, and the sun also stands for different structures in our lives. The sun can be the divine masculine, and it can also be the wounded masculine too. And with the sun connecting with Uranus, which is this archetype of disruption, of the future, of innovation, what's happening is you may notice very overtly that something disruptive is happening in your life. But instead of it being the kind of drama that you might want to shy away from, this is the kind of conversation that is going to open you up to new realms of creativity. where you are going to see a situation in a completely different way, in a way that you were not ready to see it before. Something becomes illuminated to you, and it could feel really disruptive. And if we add that with the lingering effects of the full moon, it could be, oh my gosh, of course, I'm letting go of this thing so that I can let in this other awareness. And it might be a point of view that you did not consider before. It might be something that comes across you from a conversation with another friend or a friend of yours who's very unusual and a free thinker. This could be you opening up to new realms of communication with spirit, with source, of just seeing things differently. It could be that a secret is revealed that changes everything. And of course, these can be things that are happening internally where you just sense this big shift happening within you. And this is all something that you are guided to watch for this week and to pay attention to, because this is going to be your fuel for this next chapter and this rebirth that you are experiencing. On May 20th, the sun is going to go from Taurus into Gemini. And this is a very different vibe because Taurus is very much, it's a very grounded energy. You're very in your body. Things are slow to change. You're looking for more comfort, your art, your relationships, things moving harmoniously are of high value to you at this time. And when we move into the sign of Gemini, well, Gemini is mutable. Gemini is going to do its own thing. It's when all of these different perspectives come in, because where we had Taurus, which is this element of earth, so we think slow moving, grounded, something you can feel tangibly. We have Gemini, which is air, which, this is all about change. This is the wind. The winds of change are coming. You're going to feel so much more mentally agile. Your mind is going to open. And with this influence of this conjunction that we have with the sun and Uranus, it can make for these explosive thoughts, these explosive conversations where different thoughts are just popping off, different realms of creativity are coming in. This is going to be a time where you're going to want to connect with other people who are on your wavelength, other weirdos, if you will, and to really go into this new realm of thought. And then on May 22nd, which concludes our week, something amazing is going to happen where Venus and Mars are also going to be in a conversation, but instead of them being on top of each other and super close, this is a more harmonious, this conversation has a more harmonious tone to it, where these planets are not in the same sign, but they are communicating with each other in a harmonious way, bringing out each other's best qualities. And this combination of Venus and Mars being together, what it shows me, since Venus is all about our relationships, beauty, harmony, things flowing. Venus is our self-expression. Mars is this transformative and passionate energy that initiates what it wants. It acts on what he desires. And when these two planets are in flow with each other, you may feel this whole surge of passion that you feel it is time to follow, to get you on your soul path, where where you're in this knowing of, okay, things may get a little choppy in these waters of me initiating these changes. However, this is what I need to do to be in my purpose and living out my desires. It has this very trusting energy, this safe energy, and this sensual energy with it, which is guaranteed to really find its way into the following week as well. So putting this all together, if you are willing to acknowledge what it's time to let go of, if you are willing to acknowledge what it is that you want, this week can be very powerful and can take you to new heights. Now, you must be willing to deal with the winds of change and be willing to change. And yes, change can be scary, but if you embrace it, knowing that if you're willing to move through it and trusting this is exactly what you need to ensure that your desires become a reality or that start to reflect your authentic nature more and more. This is all about the exalted expression of the illusion of drama. And the illusion of drama is one of the illusions of relationship, which is a system that I channeled from source that shows us how we push love away. And the illusion of drama can be a total drama queen. It can be this drama magnet. And all of this it's done out of fear. And that can, of course, push people away and it can push us further away from our self-actualization. However, in its highest expression, the illusion of drama shows us that drama and chaos is necessary for positive change to take place, which is ultimately what this whole week is about. So, what you just witnessed was part of the Clarity Portal transmission for the weekly predictions for the week of May 16th to May 22nd. If you want to hear more, including the 3-deck Oracle card spread that I gave, questions to go deeper and to really connect with your soul and your path, I want to invite you to be a Clarity Portal member where each week you get the weekly predictions emailed to you along with our daily psychic minute message, which is a short psychic message to assist you with your day, and our monthly energy forecasts as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Lauren K. Wyatt, your lunar guide, your psychic healer, and your pet psychic.